Hello everyone, this is Charles Harper. We are looking at VSL Creator. And this is software that you can use in order to enhance your PLR sales letters or your PLR sales videos. And it's fairly simple to use. You're going to look inside of here and you're going to create a new sales script. And the application is one where you will decide which template you're going to use. Now, I've always taught the 12-point bullet point sales letter. That's pretty much what this is. There are other frameworks that you can use in order to write your sales video. And so in this case, what you do is you would take this 12-point VSL framework and you would start with step 1. And then what you're going to do is you're going to then add the right phrase to your page, and then you'll rewrite it as you want it to be. Now, you could use it as is, but you're probably just going to rewrite it as is. We're going to go ahead and name this, and we're going to save the project. And so basically with this template, what you do is you would go through each of the steps, you'd add in the content to the step, and then you would make any changes that you're going to make. So for example, we're going to add in step 2. I'm going to pick one of these and I'm going to add it. And that's what you would do with each step. Now I'm going to do that off camera. So what I've now done is I've used this framework. I've gone through all 12 steps and I've added it to the VSL template. And of course, what I could do is I could decide to use a different template, but this is the one that I used. I'm going to go ahead and save this as a project. And you're going to see here that once you have your entire document, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to insert slide breaks. And so this is where the slides are going to appear. So you will determine how those slides are going to come out. So every place where I want the slide to actually be, I'm going to insert the slide break so that the VSL will be the way I want it to be. Right? So I'm going to put those in every case. Right, now, again, I'm not going to do this all on camera, but that's what you would do in order to create the kind of video sales letter that you want, so that you'll have the slides appearing the way you want them to be. So now I've got all my lines done. I'm going to click Save Project. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Export Sales Page. I'm going to pick the template. Typically, I would pick a single white template. And then I'm going to click Export. And then you're going to open up your PowerPoint here. And so the output's then going to be inside of your PowerPoint presentation. You would then enable your editing. Of course, then you're going to change the design. I would typically make sure that, the slide is going to be 16 by 9. And then you'll have your VSL either for you to narrate or for your outsourcer to narrate. And the software allows you to create custom frameworks. So what you do is you click this new framework, and then you would then edit the framework. You'd start by adding in steps. And when the software asks you for a theme option, what you're basically doing is you're naming the individual section of the sales letter. So now what we have here is we're saying we're going to input the main headline. So then for the section, you're going to add in your snap code. You're then going to put in the information for your headline. So when I add in the snap code, what I'm basically doing is I'm putting in different headlines for all of my PLRs. So in this case, I'm going to, let's say, I'm going to create a database from my StreamYard PLR product. So if I had a PLR product, I'd be creating a database of headlines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that headline into this snap code and save it. And I would do that several times over, right? So what I do then is for the main headline, I go in and I add another snap code. And let's say for this one, I'm going to add in the MailChimp one. Or in this case, I'm going to use Clubhouse. So I'm going to write in the Clubhouse headline and then save it. So there is going to be work involved in creating this, but once you do this, what you're going to have is you're going to have a database of your PLR headlines, you're going to be able to then reuse them for various sales copy positions. And let me show you how this is going to work once you understand the software. So I've now got this new framework called Sales Letter from PLR. So now when I start a new sales script, what I can do is I'm going to go and grab a new framework. In this case, I'm going to find my custom framework called Sales Letter from PLR. And basically then what I'm now going to do is I've only created one step, right? And so I'm going to take that first step. Now obviously what you'd be doing is you'd have other steps as you create them. But what I'm going to do is I'm now going to start using my headlines from my PLR. I'm going to click on step 1. And so I've got headlines that I can now use from my PLR. So I'm going to now grab this. I'm going to insert it. And so now what I have here is I now have a new sales video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the slide break. And so that becomes my first slide. I save the project. And you can see now that what you do is you'd obviously be creating more than one step from your PLR, or you can even have this outsourced. So you're then going to export this to a PowerPoint. I'm going to export this here. I can now open up this. Now I'm only going to have one slide because I've only created one step. So this is how you would use this tool to create your own database of copy from your sales videos. What you could do is you could have this outsourced by walking people through the steps, or you could just give them the video, this demo that I'm giving you. So what I'll do as a bonus is I will create a video showing you how to do 2 sales letters and add them to the software to create your own database in here of your PLR sales letters so that you can start reusing them on your copy. I'll also give you my training on writing your own copy. Now if you go to this button, you're going to see all the bonuses from Andrew, and those are the ones that he's giving you on our behalf, or you can just go direct to the offer, because the main bonus is going to be my training. I'm going to walk through how you'd add your PLR sales letters to the software to create your own database. Okay, so with that, thanks and have a great day.